season 2. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Let's go now.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Listen. Whirl it. 5.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Done. 5. Hey, lift.
Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Super one. Average low.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Complete to Ray. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ric Flair.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. In motion left goes Reynolds. To throw is Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on, stay. Steal. Check, steal.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Slide through. Ball red. Drill green.
Ritter back to throw. Throw left side. There's London. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Value 3. Value 3. 2 up. Hey, kill.
Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
76. Tell him. 76. Maverick.
Throwing on third. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe get splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Third and short, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And London, the motion man right. Ritter throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
A first down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tiger, Tiger. Louis, Louis, Louis.
From the red zone now, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Two.
Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Super wide. Well.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Ready.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
17. Yes, sir.
Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down throw coming for Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go now. Strike. Ready?
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Ritter now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go.
Goff now to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Obama.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
On second down, here's Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Hold on. Check. DC.
On first down, it's gone. This is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
DC.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Quick toss by Goff is complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Ric Flair. Hey, Scout. 11. We're good.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, right?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of this team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6.
We're good. We're good. Al, you won.
Goff now looking to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but
yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Ritter going to keep it, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Coup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Falcons 21, Lions 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
14. 14. Whoa, whoa. What's that?
Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Forced. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll run again. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Ritter. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut.
now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another try from the 19, second and 10. No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will even our score at 21. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A give to Robinson on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll run with Robinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, It puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here? Do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it because they've got to be confident.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this.
They've got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
There's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all. Because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, 5.
Now Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.